ఇంటర్మీడియట్ విద్యారంగంలో అగ్రగామి మన ఎన్ఎస్ఆర్ ఇంపల్స్ ఎడ్యుకేషన్ ఇన్స్టిట్యూషన్. ఐఐటి జేఈఈ అయినా నీట్ అయినా తిరుగులేని విద్యా సంస్థ ఎన్ఎస్ఆర్ ఇంపల్స్.
So we discussed about different types of thermodynamical processes here, different types of thermodynamical processes. So what is isothermal process, adiabatic process, isobaric, isochoric, polytropic process? Still we have different reversible process and irreversible process, heat engine refrigerator, Carnot engine, and next in this free expansion of the gas, and graphs, very important is graphs. How the graphs will be, how to analyze the graphs in thermodynamics, that is important. So for mains point of view or all the NEET point of view also, so the graphs are very important in this thermodynamics, especially in NEET point of view, for BPC students. So in thermodynamics at least 2 or 3 questions from this chapter. In mains compulsory one question, compulsory question from thermodynamics. So in both cases it's very very important. And let us say we can discuss about compare the slopes of isothermal and adiabatic process. Now come to the topic. Next topic it is comparison of slopes of isothermal and adiabatic curves. Comparison of slopes of adiabatic and isothermal and adiabatic curves. So let us say this is the pressure and this is the volume, pressure and volume. So let us say this is one and this is another. These are the two curves. So this is called isotherm, that means isothermal curve, and it is adiabatic curve. This is isothermal curve and this is the adiabatic curve. How can you compare the slopes of this relation, slopes of these two? So first, they definitely, if you compare these two conditions, definitely the slope of the adiabatic curve is more than slope of the isothermal curve. Slope of adiabatic curve is more than the slope of the isothermal curve. How can you do that? Is next. So for isothermal process, we know PV is equals to constant. Slope in the sense y component by x component, change in y component by change in or dy by dx. Generally slope formula is dy by dx. Here what we can write dp by dv. Here we have to find out is dp by dv, that's we have to calculate. So PV equals to constant, differentiating on both sides. First P dv plus v dp is equals to 0. Previously we discussed about differentiation of UV formula. So first term constant, differentiation of second term constant, differentiation of first term, and differentiation of the constant term is 0. So from this PdV is equals to minus VdP. PdV is equals to minus VdP. So from this minus P by V is equals to dP by dV. So therefore dP by dV is equals to minus P by V. Change in y component by change in x component. See here, change in y component by change in x component, that is equals to minus P by V. So that is, this is the slope of isothermal curve. slope of isothermal curve. Change in y component by change in x component. So this is in this way. That is minus py. The slope is negative because x component increases, y component decreases. This is the shape of the isothermal curve, isothermal. So this is the shape. That means if the x component increases, y component decreases. That's why that the slope is negative. Next, for adiabatic process, the same we can consider it is adiabatic process. So adiabatic process. What happens here? Adiabatic process. What is the relation holds good in adiabatic process? PV power gamma equals to constant. PV power gamma equals to constant holds good in adiabatic process. Again differentiating on both sides. So P remains constant. Differentiation of V power gamma is equals to gamma into V power gamma minus 1 into dV. So generally d by dx of some a power n can be written as n into a power n minus 1 into dA by dx. dA by dx is considered as generally it is dA. So partial differentiation means no need to consider the denominator here. Differentiation x power n general formula n into x power n minus 1. Differentiation of x power n is equals to n into x power n minus 1. So differentiation of v power gamma, gamma into v power gamma minus 1, gamma into v power gamma minus 1 into dv. So that is plus first the second term remains constant and it is dp, that is equals to 0 because differentiation of constant term is 0. So that is p into gamma into v power gamma minus 1 into dv is equals to minus v power gamma into dp. So dv comes to this side, gamma p v power gamma minus 1 divided by v power gamma is equals to minus dp by dv. This v power gamma comes to this side, dv comes to this side. So gamma p into v power gamma minus 1 into v power minus gamma, that is equals to dp by dv minus gamma p power gamma minus 1 minus gamma minus dp by dv. Gamma cancel. So gamma into pv power minus 1 minus dp by dv. So this can give v by minus v dp by dv. So that is, so from this we can write dp by dv is equals to minus gamma into p by v. This is adiabatic curve and this is for isothermal curve. For isothermal curve, what is the slope? dp by dv is equals to minus p by v. For adiabatic process, the curve is equals dp by dv is equals to minus gamma p by v. So therefore from this what we can write is slope of adiabatic curve is equals to gamma times slope of isothermal curve. Slope of this is, so from this we can write dp by dv of adiabatic is equals to gamma into dp by dv of isothermal. Because isothermal process, what is the slope? Minus p by v. That means in place of minus p by v, we can write dp by dv of isothermal. dp by dv of isothermal. So that is a slope of adiabatic curve is equals to gamma into slope of isothermal curve. Gamma into slope of isothermal curve. So dp by dv adiabatic is equals to gamma into dp by dv of isothermal curve. So that is for adiabatic process. This is the relation between. So that means the ratio of slopes is equals to gamma. Ratio of slopes of, and one more point, it is ratio of slopes of adiabatic curve and isothermal curve is equal to gamma. Ratio of slopes of adiabatic curve and isothermal curve is equal to gamma. So that is the comparison of slopes of isothermal and adiabatic curves. So next, let's do some problems based on this. Thermodynamics 63 to 16. So page number 94, question number 23. 1 mole of an ideal gas undergoes an isothermal change at temperature T so that its volume V is doubled. R is the molar gas constant. Work done by the gas during this change is. Work done by the gas during this change is. See here, temperature में isothermal process. Volume is doubled. Let us say V1 is equals to V and V2 is equals to 2V. That is the given conditions. Volume is doubled. Then what is the work done? So generally work done in isothermal process. What is the formula? RT log V2 by V1 base E. If it is base 10, then we must write 2.303. But here the option is in RT. So that's why no need to write that. So that is equals to RT log V2 is 2V, V1 is V. So that is equals to RT log 2. That's all. One step. Next. So see the 24th problem. 1 mole of O2 gas having a volume equal to 22.4 liters at 0 degree Celsius and 1 atmosphere pressure is compressed isothermally so that its volume reduces to 11.2 liters. Work done in this process is. See here, at temperature T is equals to 0 degree Celsius. So that means 0 plus 273. So that is equals to 273 Kelvin temperature is. And V1 is given as 22.4 liters and V2 is equals to 11.2 liters. Volume decreases. Volume of the system decreases. That's why it is compression. So then work done in this process. So 2.303 nRT log V2 by V1. So 2.303 N, 1 mole of O2 gas, N is 1, R is 8.314, temperature is 273, log 11.2 divided by 22.4. So that is 2.303 into 8.314 into 273 log 1 by 2. So that is log 2 power minus 1. Log 1 by 2 can be written as 2 power minus 1. That is total minus 2.303, 8.314 into 273, log 2 is 0.3010, log 2 value. So log 1 by 2 is 2 power minus 1 it is. So minus is minus 1, log minus 1. So minus negative value it is. Next, so isothermal bulk modulus, like this in the, of course it is mechanical properties of solids chapter, we can discuss about this. What is bulk modulus, Young's modulus, rigidity modulus, everything about this. So next, 26th one, see here, 26th problem. Diatomic gas at pressure P and volume V is compressed adiabatically to 1 by 32 times the original volume. The final pressure is diatomic gas at pressure P and volume V compressed adiabatically, diatomic gas, that is 7 by 5. So P1 is equals to P and P2 is equals to, we have to find out, V1 is equals to V and V2 is equals to V by 32, compressed adiabatically to 1 by 32 times of its 1 by 232 times of its original volume. So what is the what are the variables here? Pressure and volume. Just write down the given data. So this is the given data. So P, V and gamma is given. What is the adiabatic relation between pressure and volume? So that is PV power gamma equals to constant. PV power gamma equals to constant. So P1 V1 power gamma is equals to P2 V2 power gamma. P1 is P, V power gamma, gamma is 7 by 5 and P2 V2 is V by 32 whole power 7 by 5. P into V power 7 by 5 is equals to P2 into V power 7 5 divided by 2 power 5 whole power 7 by 5. 5 cancel, V power 5 cancel. So P2 is equals to 2 power 7 into P. 2 power 7, 2 power 5 32. So there is 128 P. So that is the way to do the problem. Simple. The pressure and density of the diatomic gas changes adiabatically from Pd to P dash D dash. D dash by D is equals to 32, then P dash by P is. What is the adiabatic? This is 27th question. Adiabatic relation between pressure and temperature, P proportional to, let us say density is considered as, so previously we discussed rho, that is density, but in the problem it is given as D dash. So that's why P proportional to D power gamma, the variation of pressure and density. So that means P1 by P2 is equals to D1 by D2 whole power gamma. So P1 by P2 is equals to, here D dash by D and final density by initial density is given as 32, but initial density by final density is 1 by 32, whole power gamma is 7 by 5. So again P1 by P2 is equals to 1 by 2 power 5 whole power 7 by 5. So P2 is equals to 2 power 7 P1, same 128 P. Next. Next, so see the 28th question. An ideal gas at pressure of 1 atmosphere and temperature 27 degrees Celsius is compressed adiabatically until its pressure becomes 8 times initial pressure. Find the final temperature. So here given that P1 is equals to 1 atmosphere and T1 is equals to 27 degrees Celsius. So that is 27 plus 273, that is equals to 300 Kelvin. If the temperature is used individually, temperature must be in kelvins, absolute temperature we must consider. Next here, P2 is given as 8 and T2 we have to calculate. What is the relation between pressure and temperature? P power 1 minus gamma into T power gamma is equals to P2 power 1 minus gamma into T2 power gamma. Adiabatic relation between pressure and temperature. So that is P1 is 1 minus gamma is given as 3 by 2 in the question, 3 by 2. T1 is 300 whole power 3 by 2 is equals to P2 becomes 8 power 1 minus 3 by 2 into T2 power 3 by 2. So 1 power something anything is 1 only. So 300 whole power 3 by 2 is equals to 8 is 2 cube whole power 1 minus 3 by 2 to minus 1 by 2 is equals to T2 power 3 by 2. Multiplying the powers on both sides with this is 300 whole power 3 by 2 multiply with 2 by 3 power 2 power minus 3 by 2 into 2 by 3 T2 power 3 by 2 into 2 by 3 powers cancel here. So 300 is equals to 2 power minus 1 into T2. So T2 is equals to 600 Kelvin. 2 power minus 1 come to the denominator. It is 2. 2 into 300, 600 Kelvin. But it is option is in Celsius. So that's why minus 273. 7, 2, 2, sorry 3. 327 degrees Celsius. So that is the problem. Next, same relation. Volume of the gas reduced adiabatically to 1/4 of its initial volume at 27 degrees Celsius. Relation between volume and temperature. The volume of the gas is reduced adiabatically to 1/4 of its volume at 27 degrees Celsius. The value of gamma equals to 1.4. The new temperature will be. So volume V1 is equals to V and V2 is equals to V by 4. So that is the given. Reduced adiabatically to 1/4 of its volume at temperature 27 degrees Celsius. T1 is equals to 27. So plus actually plus 273 that is equals to 300 Kelvin. Next, and gamma is given as 1.4 and T2 we have to calculate. What is the adiabatic relation between temperature and volume? First write down the terms given in the question. At the initial, the first time you are doing these type of problems, that's why simply first you can note down the what are the given terms in the question and how can you calculate that. If you note down these given terms like that, then definitely formula will strike. So this is adiabatic process given that reduced adiabatically. So this is the adiabatic process. So that means adiabatic process in the sense what are the variables here? Volume and temperature. So what is the adiabatic relation between temperature and volume? So that is Tv power gamma minus 1 is equals to constant. So that is the. So T1 V1 power gamma minus 1 is equals to T2 V2 power gamma minus 1. So we have to find out T2. T2 is equals to T1 into V1 by V2. V1 by V2 whole power gamma minus 1. T2 is equals to T1 into V1 by V2. What is V1? V. V2 is V by 4 whole power 1.4 minus 1. So T1 is 300. So it becomes 4 power 0.4. T2 is equals to 300 into 4 power 0.4. So that is the Kelvin it is, not Celsius. This is the way to do the problems based on this. So easy problems. So module 2, different thermodynamical process. From 15th question onwards we can do. Heat engine refrigerator problems later we can discuss. So module 3 in page number 100, different thermodynamical process. 17 from 17th question onwards we can do up to 32. Graphs also we can discuss now. So Next we can discuss about graphs, some graphs. How can we do this graphs? Graphical problems. So let's do how the graphical problems we can do this. So page number 73, example 19. See here. Page number 73, example 19. In a cyclic process shown in the diagram, an ideal gas is adiabatically taken from B to A. The work done on the gas during this process is 30 joules. When the same gas is taken from A to B, heat absorbed by the gas is 20 joules. Heat absorbed by the gas is 20 joules. What is the change in internal energy of the gas in the process A to B? A to B. So this is the closed process. The change in internal energy of the system remains constant, no doubt about that. See here, according to the given graph. So graph between this is pressure and it is volume axis. This is A and this is B. B to A to B. That is the given graph. First, adiabatic, B to A is adiabatic process. B to A is given as adiabatic process. So adiabatic process means dq must be 0. What is the given in the question? Ideal gas is adiabatically taken from B to A. The work done on the gas during that process is B to A. Work done on the gas. So dW is equals to minus 30 joule. So but in according to this, du plus dW is equals to 0 in adiabatic process, because it is the adiabatic process, dq 0, that's why du plus dw, du is equals to minus dw, so du is equals to 30 joule, minus of minus 30. So du of BA, change in internal energy in terms of BA is equals to 30 joules. So now when the gas is taken from A to B, the heat absorbed by the gas is 20 joule. Heat absorbed by the gas is 20 joule. What is the change in internal energy of the gas in the process A to B? So here it is B to A and A to B. This is the closed process. Whatever is the internal energy in this case, the same amount of internal energy exists in this situation also, because internal energy does not depends on the path followed, it depends only on the initial and final positions. So that is, so for example A to B, whatever is the displacement, B to A also the same the displacement. So AB same. So here du of BA we got is 30 joule and du of AB is equals to minus 30 joule, because this is and this one, that's why we got minus 30 joules. So that is the situation, change in internal energy. Next, see the example 21. So this is the graph between pressure and volume. So y-axis volume, x-axis is given as pressure here. the shape of the gas at the shape of, so this is the shape A to B, C, A, B, C. So ideal gas is taken to the cycle A, B, C, A as shown in the diagram. If the net heat supplied to the gas in the cycle is 5 joule, net heat supplied to the gas, delta dq is 5 joule plus, because it is supplied, heat supplied is given as 5. Then we have to find out what is the work done by the gas in the process C2A, work done by the process or done by the gas in the process C2A. So that's we have to calculate C2A. Now, so this is the closed process starting from A to B, B to C, C to A. So in closed process or in cyclic process, whatever it is, change in internal energy must be 0. Change in internal energy must be 0. And that means total heat supplied must be equal to total work done. Whatever is the heat supplied, that is continuously, whatever is the heat supplied that is continuously utilized to increase its internal energy only. So the given conditions are, so this is 10 and this is 2 and this is 1. That is the given conditions. So now, so total dq is equals to total work done. Work done from A to B plus work done from B to C plus work done from C to A. Work done from A to B, work done from B to C, work done from C to A. Total work done. So here we have the three shapes of the gases. But work done from B to C is equals to 0. dW of BC is equals to 0. Why? Because dW of BC is equals to, because this is the volume remains constant. If volume of the system remains constant, what happens? Work done must be 0 because dW is equals to PdV. dW is equals to PdV. So that's why if volume remains constant, because here volume is taken along y-axis and pressure is taken along x-axis. Just it is to confuse you people. So the graph will be given like that. So generally we thought that pressure is along y-axis and volume is along x-axis. But the given condition is volume along y-axis, pressure is along x-axis. So here B to C volume remains constant. That's why work done is 0. So from A to B work done, area under the PV graph gives, the area of this graph gives work done. What is the shape of this rectangle? So work done of AB is equals to area under AB line, area under AB line. Area, so base into height. What is the base? 10 into height is, what is 2 to 1? So that is equals to 10. Now we can calculate CA. So what is the dq is given? 5. Work done AB 10. Work done BC 0. Work done CA we can calculate. So 5 minus 10 is equals to work done in CA. So dW is equals to minus 5. So work done in case of C to A is minus 5. So this is the way to do the problem in case. So depending on the shape of the graph, we have to calculate what is the process. Here the pressure remains constant. So that's why heat must be supplied, that is utilized to do the external work done and internal energy. But B to C volume constant, that's why work done must be 0. So that you have to the tips, the terms must be in your tips. How the first law of thermodynamics varies in case of isothermal, adiabatic, isobaric, isochoric, that must be in your tips. Then only it is easy to do the graphs. So next, see the question number 35. Next page 76, page number 76, question number 35. Page number 76, example number 35. 1 mole of a monoatomic ideal gas undergoes the process AB in the given diagram. What is the specific heat for this process? So it's a pressure, it's a volume, and the given situation is A to B, like that. Everything is we have to observe in case of graphs. If the PV graph is like this, then temperature remains constant. But here the graph will be like this. That means temperature also changes. So given that it is 5 V naught and it is V naught, and this is 3 P naught, 6 P naught. Now we have to calculate the specific heat of the gas in this situation. Specific heat of the gas. How can we calculate the specific heat of the gas? So generally specific heat dQ can be written as NCP dt, or generally heat supplied to the system. If number of moles, 1 mole already mentioned in the hells. So Cp is equals to dQ by dt. So Cp is equals to dQ can be written as du plus dW divided by dt. Cp can be written as du plus, of course it is monoatomic gas. The given gas is monoatomic gas, then the Cp value is 5 by 2 R. Don't be like that. According to the graph we have to calculate du plus dW by dt. So what is the work done? Work done under this graph. So dW is equals to area under the graph. Area under the graph. So that is equals to area of the triangle plus area of rectangle or square, whatever it is. Area of the triangle, half into base 5 V naught minus 4 V naught, V naught, 4 V naught into height is 3 P naught plus. So this is the triangle, area of the triangle, half into base into height. Base is expanding from V naught to 5 V naught. This is 6 P naught, 3 P naught to 6 P naught. Next, area of square, that is base into height. So 4 V naught into 3 P naught here. Base is this one, height is this one. So that is equals to 2 P naught into 3 P naught. 2 2s are 6 P naught plus 12, sorry, V naught, 12 P naught V naught, 18 P naught V naught. That is the work done. 18 P naught V naught work done is. Then dt, temperature, change in temperature. So PV is equals to nRT, P2 V2 is equals to nRT2 we know, and P1 V1 is equals to nRT1. So that is P2 V2 minus P1 V1 is equals to nR into T2 minus T1. P2 V2, here 5 V naught, 6 P naught. So 5 P naught, 6 P naught into 5 V naught. So this is P2 and this is V2 minus P1 V1, 3 P naught and V naught. The N is 1, R into delta T, let us say 30 minus 3, 27 P naught V naught is equals to R into delta T. Substitute that values here. So then Cp is equals to du. For monoatomic gas it is 3 by 2 R dt. So plus dW by dt. So Cp is equals to 3 by 2 R dt by dt plus dW by dt. For du can be written as Cv dt plus dW by dt. For monoatomic gas Cv is equals to 3 by 2 dt. So this Cp can be written as 3 by 2 R plus dW is how much? dW is 18 P naught V naught divided by delta T is 27 P naught V naught by R. So P naught V naught cancel, Cp is equals to 3 by 2 R plus 18 R by 27. 9 2s are 9 3s are. So Cp is equals to 3 by 2 R plus 2 by 3 R. 6 is the LCM. 9 R plus 4 R. So 13 R by 6. That is the specific heat of the gas. 13 R by 6. So this is the way to do the problem here. Graphs mainly important. So this is the shape of the graph from initial point to final point. So we have to calculate the specific heat of the gas. Of course, generally this is, let us say it is C only, specific heat of the gas, not mentioned in constant pressure like that. But dQ can be written as du plus dW. So Cv dt plus dW. So work done. Area under PV graph gives work done like that. And Cv, and here given that monoatomic gas, that's why Cv is equals to, we can write 3 by 2 R. So Cv is equals to 3 by 2 R like that. So this is the way to do the problems based on graphs.